Hey guys, this is Brandon with the United States Krav Maga Association, and today I want to talk about what happens when instructors contradict each other and why that happens. Over this past weekend, we were really proud to host the USKMA affiliate weekend here at St. John's Krav Maga and Fitness, and we had an awesome time, awesome turnout. We had Sergeant Rory Miller, author of Meditations on Violence and some other books here. We had Matt Kissel, who is one of the few second-degree black belts in the United States Krav Maga Association. Of course, we had Mark Slane, the founder of the United States Krav Maga Association, and we had myself. Now, we each taught different classes and come from different perspectives, and I wanted all of my instructors to go through Matt's class and to go through Rory Miller's class, and I was glad to see a good turnout there. Now, the reason I want my instructors specifically to go through that seminar, as well as the students at the gym, is because I wanted them to see the differences in the training that I give them and in the training that Rory and Matt were going to give them. Now, one of them asked me about a couple of points that contradict some things that I teach, like maybe we want to use a burst instead of an elbow going in, whatever it is. The point is, I wanted them to see the contradictions. Right? It is not that the instructor that I have taught differently than is wrong. It's that he comes from a different perspective, with a different training background, and a different set of skills and abilities. Now, the benefit there is that over your career of learning self-defense, learning martial arts, whatever it is, the benefit there in seeing all of these different instructors and the contradictions in what they do and the slight differences in the way they approach things is that you become much more well-rounded. And that ultimately is the goal. As a teacher, I want to produce a student who has a full set of abilities, who is very well-rounded, who is physically prepared, mentally prepared, spiritually prepared for all of these eventualities. So when they see me talk about preparedness, it's going to be a slightly different perspective than when Rory talks about preparedness, or when Mark or Matt talk about preparedness. Yeah, we're going to be pretty similar because we're all largely on the same page in terms of what it takes to survive real-world engagements. But those little contradictions are going to be things that make a student more well-rounded. Now, what you should do as a learner when you see these different instructors is you should take what you like, what you find most useful, and what works best for you, and you should apply that to your training. Now, down the road, if you choose or if you decide you want to be an instructor, you're going to pull those tools out of the toolbox, and it's going to make you a better instructor. You may even find with some students that another instructor's approach works better for that particular student. So those skills that you picked up but decided maybe not to use all the time become tools that you can use in those specific instances. So my advice is, whenever you can, spend some time with a good instructor that, especially that you're not familiar with, do that so that you pick up those skills and you don't sit inside of what I call an incestuous training environment, or a training environment where you do what you do well, but you never get good at what your weak spots might be, and everybody has those. So guys, get out there, get as much training as you can, get as many perspectives as you can. As always, if you have any questions, drop them here on Facebook, or you can shoot us an email. We'll be happy to get to them and have some good discussion about it. And until next time, stay safe.